Come on. Ah. Oh my god. Anyways, I don't know if guys are people in here already, but I can't look at the chat, so I can't see. So I'm driving now, and I am listening. I want to talk about some thoughts because like I can't wait. I'll lose my thoughts. So, but I can't look at the chat. So, anyways, oh my god. So I'm listening to this friggin'. I posted on my community post. I'm listening to this like HG tutor guy. He's this self-aware somehow by some fucking lucky miracle. This guy is self-aware of himself. He's a narcissist psychopath, and so I'm learning what this is. Like, for me, like when I first started YouTube, I'd hear that passing along. You're a narcissist. It goes around, and people get accused of it, just like they get accused of being pedos and everything else. So, anyway, I just am really learning like what it is. Just like it's so eye-opening. Like that, I honestly want to, like, you can do consultations with this guy. I almost want to like invite him on my fucking channel and like pay him and have him on my channel and grill his brain. He has a YouTube channel. Like, I don't know. I'm like honestly, it makes so much sense now, because remember I told you when I was in this relationship or whatever, when I was dealing with, I felt insane and just like nothing made sense to me, like the behavior, everything. Now everything makes so much fucking sense. I was in a relationship with a fucking narcissist, and he doesn't know it. He doesn't know he's a narcissist, because most narcissists have no effing clue that they are narcissists. Because if you tell a narcissist they're a narcissist, they're gonna say, no, I'm not. That's part of the fucking personality disorder. They're gonna be like, no, you're the narcissist. You know what I mean? So it's just so weird hearing this man talk so matter of fact and self-aware about himself. Like, oh, I have no empathy for people. People are just a means of control for me. They're just a means to an end. And I am so thankful that I can feel empathy for people. I want this man to help me understand my role in this relationship, because it's something that made me and still makes me insane. So for me to understand properly, I think that would be so amazing. But this is already helping a lot. You know, even if I never get to deal with this person and one-on-one get more information, I think the fact that this person was self-aware enough to make all this content, helping people realize that they're in a relationship with a narcissist, and how damn, like, this guy is a narcissist, and he's like, my advice for dealing with narcissists is to ghost us. Like, you cannot deal with us. You should like leave us alone. We're no good. Like, you should not be in a relationship with us at all. And it's just like, wow. Because he said, like, even if you have to like cut off, like the advice is to cut off somebody who's a narcissist, because they tend, like, any kind of involvement you keep in their life is fueling them. It's fueling them. Like, that they get off on that. They get off on your eye movements. They get off on your body language. They get off on your, every little thing you do feeds their ego, feeds them. They need that control. They need it. He said that there's different types of people and how they interact with narcissists. And you're gonna laugh, and I would never think I'm this kind of person. Now, I don't want you to confuse narcissistic tendencies with narcissism, because everybody has narcissistic tendencies. Everybody can be vain or whatever. Everyone has narcissistic tendencies, but then there's actual personality disorder. And it's usually if you were brought up in some kind of uncontrolled environment, you were raised by a narcissist, or there's like different factors. There's like genetic predisposition. Anyway, so when I learn new information, I get excited like this. So I think I'm an empath. Like, I think to some degree I am an empath, because empaths tend to become addicted to narcissists, and I'm addicted to Natter because of the fact, and I want to say this, I'm not dissing Natter by talking about this. I expect him to feel threatened and attacked by my talking about this. That's not my intention, because I don't think he's going to be self-aware of the fact that, you know what I mean? But I'm just using that as an example. Like, it makes sense to me, like, being an empath. Like, I actually really do feel for people. That's why I think I freaked out about the Uvalde victims, I think that's why I'm still with Natter, because I have compassion for him. The empath is addicted to that feeling of compassion for somebody that isn't able to feel compassion. Like, it's a fucking toxic mix. I feel so much for him that he's, I feel so bad. And I just want to keep doing for him and loving him and giving him love. And I don't get any of that back. So it's like, a narcissist is not capable of truly loving somebody, like, or feeling empathy or any of the emotions. And it's like, it's just so fucking, like, I don't know. I'm so happy I can feel love. Like, for me, that's what makes life worth living. Like, this person doesn't care, but how would they know if they've never experienced love? How can you know if you like it or not? You can't. How can they envy the feelings we have, since they don't have them and they don't want them, because they're narcissistic? So they're self-serving. They could care less about you other than as a means to an end, as a means to control. That's where they get their gratification from. That's what they're addicted to. They're addicted to, so as an empath, you're addicted to giving people compassion and care and trying to understand them. The fact that I can't understand or make sense of what was going on in his fucking head was driving me nuts. So now it's making so much more fucking sense for me. And with him, he's addicted to the attention and the control and the everything else. So it's like a really crazy relationship to have, an empath and a narcissist. So it's just so interesting to listen to and just like really think like, okay, I don't know if I'm an empath. I'm not sure. I think I have some qualities of it for sure. That may have, I don't know. Like I feel for people I do. I know it doesn't always seem that way because I can rage and things, but I think that's a part of it too. Empaths are really emotional people. I am extremely emotional, and I actually let my emotions really control me. So those are that's the stark difference. I'm all about emotion, and the narcissist is they may mimic emotion if they want to bother, you know, but it's not genuine. It's not heartfelt. This person, this HD tutor person, was raised, his mother was a narcissist. You should check out his channel, it's fascinating. Talks about Amber Heard the narcissist, apparently. I think I do have narcissistic tendencies. I can be vain. I have a very fiery personality, and I can be self-absorbed, but I'm not incapable of self-reflection. I have these moments, breakthrough moments of clear self-awareness, and I'm able to change my personality. I'm able to grow as a person. I'm able to love people, genuine love. So I'm not a narcissist. I have empathy for people. If I see somebody fucking starving on the streets and they need money, a narcissist will walk by and go, oh, fuck that bum, you know, like whatever. I don't care either way. They're indifferent. I feel for that person. I want to give them money. I want to go to the ATM and give them money. I feel bad. So no, I'm not a narcissist. So learn what a fucking narcissist is before you accuse people of being one. Number one. Number two, I think it's really fucking fascinating. Like, I can't believe that. Like, it's so weird to hear someone have so much self-awareness, because number one, part of the problem of being a narcissist is that you don't have any self-awareness, you know, of how you are. And that's why narcissists tend to think that they're the victims, because, you know, it's either anything you do to threaten their control, they become the victim of it, you know. So, they don't like to be found out, their nature, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just so much makes sense now. Oh my god. All you had to do was fake love me, not if you're not even fucking capable of it. And I guess it helps me absolve some of the responsibility in this, because part of the whole thing was, you know, a narcissist will try to make you feel guilty about things. Will feel that guilt is part of the relationship, and just understanding more of it makes me feel like I'm absolving some of that responsibility and everything. Do you know what I mean? So it's so different, it's so weird. It's just so weird. That's so crazy. So crazy. Anyways, I can't see what people are saying, but I wanted to talk about that. I was listening to that. I was listening to the, I posted it on my community post, the interview on, like, Diane's channel. She had it on there. And it's getting dark. It's getting cold, I mean. And dark. But I'm driving west, so the sun's in my face, so I gotta keep my sunglasses on. Anyways, excuse me. I'm so full. I'm bringing peas and leftovers. So whenever we get home, I'm gonna be. I'm just going to. I got a couple of White Claws. My mom was like, she's like, you have to try White Claws. But I never tried a White Claw before. But it's like a seltzer water. I know they were really popular. Like, I've seen Zachary Michael drinking one before. But they're like really. I love seltzer water, but they use real cane sugar. But there's only like 100 calories per can, and like 2 grams of sugar or 1 gram of sugar or something. So, and they have like different flavors. And I tried one. I had like a watermelon. So I got a watermelon and tangerine in my bag. So I'm gonna, like, when I get my room making bees, and I'm gonna stop at the dispensary maybe and get something small. I want a blunt. And yeah, so I was thinking of like reaching out to this person and just like trying like to have a Q&A on my own channel with this person, because I think that it would really help me move past and just like make sense of everything. And I hope, you know, it helps people understand more about this condition. That's like, if you're in a relationship with someone, it's so hard to see like that. When you're in a relationship with a narcissist, you don't really see it when you're in it. And that's like part of everything, part of like, I don't know, it's just so crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Just a lot makes sense for me now, I guess I should say. And yeah. So, what else did they say that was really interesting? Like, so yeah, I'm like relieved I'm not a narcissist. I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, I don't know. I guess if you are one, you can't really help it, but because especially if you're not self-aware, there's no way. If you're not self-aware of your behavior, there's no way you can learn, you can move on from it and grow from it. You know. So, I don't know. You know. I want to bees like I never bees before. You want to bees? You want to bees? A lot of you probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. And a lot of you probably don't even give a shit. You're narcissists. I'm just joking. So that was a good lesson. Good lesson. So maybe I'm like just have that type of personality that's just always addicted to, who will become like addicted to narcissists, right? But now I know, you know, you gotta, because narcissists, the number one thing, they don't respect boundaries. They don't respect people's boundaries because they don't care about you as a person. So how can they respect your boundaries, right? So it's like, if you don't respect my boundaries, that leaves open the gate for all kinds of behavior, abuse, fucking shitty behavior, all kinds of shit. If a person doesn't respect you, and he made a really good point. He's like, people really mistake real love for infatuation. So what you might think is love from a narcissist, flowers, cat toys, whatever, that's all BS, smoke and mirrors. What really is love is somebody not hurting you, caring genuinely about your future, caring about you, being patient with you, developing life with you. Those are all mature. Those are love. That's love. That's not just infatuation and smoke and mirrors, you know? So it was just so eye-opening for me and so full of information. So if you guys are struggling with that, and need help with that, or even just want help to understand, because I know a lot of you are confused with everything going on the past year. So if you're even just curious about that, like, I think that would be a really, really good guest to have on a panel, you know, or something, like, and just like ask him questions. I think it's fascinating. But I don't envy not being able to love somebody. I really don't envy that emotional void. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just couldn't imagine that. But that person obviously doesn't care, because they don't care. Like, they don't, you know, they don't have that care. They don't have it. So if you don't have it, so, well, that sucks. That really sucks. Like, really. So it just makes me more in tune also to what I need as me personally, what I will need in a relationship going forward with somebody. Like, I'm very emotional, so I need those things. I need constant care and attention and love and affection, and, you know, I need you to give a shit if you're bothering me with your smoke, if you're being too loud, if I don't feel good, I need you to care about that shit. If you're doing something not okay, not making me comfortable, if you're pushing my boundaries, I need you to feel like it's not okay. I cannot be with someone who doesn't give a shit about that. No. Like I said, I'm doing this because for me, I've been through a lot of pain and suffering the past year in this relationship. And for me, pain and suffering is okay if I can make sense of it. So the fact that I'm trying to make sense of it, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Make fucking sense of it. Anyway, that was my lecture. I'm going to put music back on or something, and I'm going to hit up the dispensary, go home, break open a White Claw, light a blunt, go live, and just chill out and bounce around. I don't know. I hope you guys had a good Father's Day, and I had a good meal, chicken ribs, potatoes, and stuff. It was very, very delicious. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye.